What's going on, guys? Ryan with another short video today. If you just picked up the new shadow camera from Ironside Outdoors, I'm going to quickly walk you through that setup process. Now, first and foremost, if you haven't done so already, you'll want to download the Scoutek app on your Android or iOS device. Once you do that, you will create an account and log in. Now, once you log into the app, you will hit that obvious register new camera button. Step number 1, you will just leave it set to Scoutek certified. For step 2, you will hit the button to scan QR code. Now, just know if your phone's camera is broken and you can't scan that QR code, you have the option to enter the IMEI and ICC ID manually. But for right now, we're just going to hit scan that QR code. Now, if you open up your camera, you will notice a sticker on the inside. That is the QR code that you need to scan. So go ahead and use your phone, scan that QR code, give your camera a name, and press register. Now guys, once you've pressed register, just know that camera is permanently associated to your account. You do not have to delete it at the end of the season when you're done using it and repeat this process next year. From this point forward, you will only activate and deactivate that camera. Now, a second note, if you have a second or third camera that you wish to activate at this point, go ahead and register all of those cameras now, and then you will activate and check out at once. But if it's just the one camera, you can go ahead and press that activate button. Now guys, once you get to this screen, it's pretty straightforward. This is where you will choose your data plan, you will put a card on file, and then you will hit checkout at the bottom. Now if this is your first time using Scoutek and you're just now choosing a data plan, just know that the unused data does not carry over to the next month. Our data plans are month to month. So if it's the end of the month and you're activating this camera, you may want to start with a smaller data plan. Just know that at Scoutek, we allow you to upgrade or downgrade data plans at any point throughout the month with no fees or penalties. Now guys, once you've activated that camera and everything's good to go, let's go ahead and test it out just to make sure everything's working. These cameras do require a 32 gigabyte or smaller micro SD, so you'll want to go ahead and insert that into the camera, put your 8 AA batteries in there, and then the very first thing we're going to do is switch it to test mode. Now I always recommend formatting that SD card to start out, so as soon as you switch it to test mode, press and hold that F button. You'll continue to hold it till you see all of those LEDs light up red. Once they do, you can release the button and just let it sit there in test mode. Now with this camera, it works with all major carriers, but the very first time you power it on, it will connect to Verizon first, record that signal strength, disconnect, connect to AT&T, T-Mobile, US Cellular, and on down the line. So it will connect to all those, find the strongest signal strength, it will record that, and then connect to that carrier. So like I said, the very first time, it may take a minute to boot up, but make sure all of those LEDs are either green or blue. If that's the case, you can go ahead and switch it on and begin using the camera. If any of those LEDs are red for whatever reason, feel free to reach out to us, support@scoutek.com.